I've been getting a lot of messages the last couple of days asking if I'm going to do a video on the Santa Barbara shooting and what I think about the whole situation. Well, I don't really want to do a video on the shooting itself. I think people pay too much attention to these kinds of things. These rogue events happen and then everybody tries to play them up like we should all cower in fear in our homes now because this terrible thing has happened. And it is a terrible thing, but it's so random and it's so rare that I don't think it deserves the type of media attention it gets. And I especially don't like giving attention to these people that do such things. I won't mention this little piece of trash's name. I'll never mention his name. I'll never show his image. I'll never watch a video by him, for him, from him, etc. But I wanted to make this video real quick to answer a question. Now, there's two questions I seem to be getting a lot. The first of which is, do I think the anti-gunners or the anti-freedom people are going to use this against gun rights? And I really don't think they are. The main reason I don't think they're going to be able to is half of the victims were killed by stabbing. It's kind of hard to demonize guns when half the people that were killed in a way other than guns. And two of the people that were seriously injured during the rampage were run over by his car. So it's a little hard to demonize the gun without also demonizing the car and the knife. So I don't think we're going to see a lot of that. I think we're going to see that fade away pretty quickly. The other question is, what do I think of this personally? Why do I think this happened? Why does this kind of thing ever happen? Well, the answer to that is this kind of thing is always going to happen. There's always going to be the rogue person in any society that's capable of doing harm. There's always crazy little assholes out there, to put it in a blunt way, that are going to want attention. And these people are going to keep doing the kinds of things they do as long as they get the attention. Now, there's going to be some people that are truly crazy that do it regardless. They'll do it with attention or without attention. But I think the problem mainly nowadays is these people find out this is a way to get famous. I mean, let's look at one thing these people tend to always have in common. They feel abused, they feel ignored, they feel neglected, they feel invisible, they feel powerless. And what better way to feel powerful and important and get noticed than to become famous? And unfortunately, the media is more than happy to make these people famous. They make them famous for killing people. They play his video again and again and again on TV. They keep saying his name. They keep talking about him. They let every other little crazy nut job out there that wants to become infamous see this is how you do it. They basically are developing a how-to book on how to kill and get famous doing it. So if you ask me, I'm not all that shocked that this happens because, like I say, it's a rogue event that happens. Society's been dealing with madmen since society began. What I'm really shocked by is that media keeps perpetuating this. Now, I've even noticed that they've started moving away from blaming the gun already in the media, and they've started blaming Hollywood because of what his father does for a living, and he's a child of Hollywood. Well, if they really want to start assigning blame, instead of assigning it to the gun or Hollywood, maybe they need to start looking at themselves. Because one thing all of these events have in common is a disgusting media that wants to turn other people's tragedy into their own profit. And that is just disgusting. Like I said, it's something that shouldn't be happening, period. So if you really want to know what I think is the worst part about this, other than the human suffering that's taken place, it's how the media perpetuates it. So like I say, if the media wants to start blaming people, they need to start looking at themselves.